talking about what are your passions. We're going to be talking about your passions. Remember, again, every video I start by saying we're talking about the toolkit that we have inside us, all the things, all the tools we already have inside us, that if we engage them and begin to use them, learn about them and begin to use them, we will begin to live a life, a full life, live a life of full capacity, because we're using all the tools that God created us with. And so today I'm going to be talking about your passions. So what are your passions? I love this definition that I've found. I usually say the basics, the things that you love to do, but I really love the way this was written, this definition. Your passions are the activities, the subjects, or pursuits that deeply engages us and brings us joy and fulfillment. It's that thing that will get you up in the morning and you are excited to go. I remember working in the studio. I'm a musician among many things, and I would be in the studio 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, sleep for about an hour and go back to work and do the same thing the next day. Now I was tired, but even though I was tired, I was like, this is justified tiredness. I'm okay with this. I'll see you tomorrow at 3 a.m. and we'll do this all again, because I am so consumed and so engaged and feeling so fulfilled when I recorded a track, when I played a certain bass line, when I did anything to do with music, specifically in the studio. I would feel such satisfaction because it is an activity that kept me deeply engaged and brought me such joy and fulfillment. That's what your passions are. I know as you are listening right now, you are thinking of something that you might not have known what it was. You just know you enjoy doing it. You didn't have a category for it. You just knew you enjoyed doing it, or you really want to do it, or when you do it, you are just in heaven in those moments, in those hours or those days, however long you are engaged and being filled with joy from that activity. Well, why are passions so important? Well, passions are important because they speak to what motivates you and what fulfills you. What that means is, if you make a decision that's in alignment with one of your passions, it's as if you're not even working. You are feeling fulfilled because of, or being fulfilled because of, a decision you made that aligned with one of your passions. I used to hear the saying, or I have heard the saying before, that if you find something that you like doing and you get paid for it, you'll never work another day in your life. Not going too deep, there may be some truth to that, but that's speaking about working or having a career within alignment with your passions or one of your passions. And so when you understand what your passions are, you begin to be able to motivate your own self by doing the thing that you're passionate about. You begin to know how to give your own self fulfillment because you understand some of the things that allows you to feel or be fulfilled. One of the things as I mentioned before, sometimes I'm stressed, sometimes I have a lot on my mind. I turn on my keyboard and I start to play, and it takes me to a place where it de-stresses me. I'm using my passion to actually de-stress, help me to de-stress from a tough day. So understanding your passions will help you to be able to make decisions in a way that allows you to be motivated, to make decisions that helps you to be fulfilled. It'll allow you to use your passions to simply help your life to be a fuller life, to be less stressful, like I just shared with you. So please understand, it is important that you understand that your passion feeds your personal growth. When you find something you enjoy doing and you begin to push into it, you'll become really good at it. You become really good at it. and you will be happy while you're doing it. Essentially, what I'm saying is your passions, when you know what they are and you begin to maximize your passions or use your passions in your life, you have taken control of an aspect of your life that will bring you motivation, that will bring you joy and bring you fulfillment. You have just empowered yourself to become happier. You have empowered yourself to become more motivated and more fulfilled. So your passions are important. And so that's the main point I wanted to drive home in this video, because it's a short one, but it's a powerful one. Know what your passions are and understand that they are important. I'm gonna give you 3 questions to ask yourself to help you to discover your passion. There's so many more questions we can ask, but I want to wet the whistle, if you would, or get the journey started. And I want you to dig in more, understand more about yourself and your passions, and grow and become all that you are destined to be. So question number 1, what kind of day would make me leap out of bed in the morning? What does that look like? What would you like to do in that day that would make you go, I'm not going to hit the snooze button. I'm not going to click on snooze on the phone anymore. I'm going to hit stop and get up, get myself together and get to it. Answer that question. Number 2, what types of projects or activities do you, maybe I should read that again. What kind of projects and activities do you never get sick of? What are you doing that you never, ever get sick of it? You could keep doing it all day, all night, and you will never feel like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? And number 3, if you retired tomorrow, what would you miss the most about your work? Because we're trying to discover the things that make you excited, the things that motivates or fulfills you or gives you joy. So those 3 questions: what kind of day would make you leap out of bed in the morning? Question number 2, what kind of projects or activities do you never seem to get sick of? And number 3, if you retired tomorrow, what would you miss the most about work? And there are many other questions you can ask. I'm just giving you 3 because I want to get it started, but I want you to keep digging until you understand some things about yourself, till you understand what your passions are, that you can begin to maximize your life. You can begin to live full and die empty.